gender perspective, which is very important. And I would like to stress this point by through the lens of employment, which is a dimension which came up during the 3 sessions, and try to think about, for example, at the geopolitical level, it's very often neglected the fact that, for example, wars have very dramatic implications for in terms of labor market. For example, thinking about the fact, first of all, for people who, who directly experience wars in their countries, for example, in terms of rising unemployment, spread of informal employment, and so on, or only taking into account the fact that because of unemployment, most of people are obliged, for example, in order to survive, to take part to different military factions and so on. Or for example, from a gender perspective, we know, for example, that in the case of Iraq, from 2003, many women were obliged to enter prostitution because of the problems related to lack of employment, death of husbands and family members. And of course, as the second session showed, also in terms of implication for countries hosting the large numbers of refugees. So, for example, thinking about the case of, for example, of Syrian refugees in Lebanon, and the fact that they, for example, inflate the agricultural labor market. Or, for example, the case of Jordan, when